Of course, you're allowed every opinion. You can talk. You don't.
Right.
Don't feel worried about offending me.
Right. Yeah, I know. But
yeah.
I'm just like,
if you want to sit here and say the Cowboys suck, you can sit here and say the Cowboys
and
suck.
I'm not going to do that because they don't. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that about any NFL team right now because, you know, they're good.
They're in the NFL.
They're in the NFL, right?
He's like,
come on, like, stop playing.
You're getting paid the millions, right?
But so what's your thoughts on the whole freaking junior Odell Beckham Jr. What's your thoughts on him transferring this year?
Transferring? Going to the Browns?
Yeah.
I think it was. I mean, we thought it was going to be something good. You know, we hyped it up,
right.
But I think ultimately it's not good,
right?
Because he's being hyped too much and he's living on that one catch. Let's be honest here. He's living on that one catch, and
he does that like he hasn't let us down though. Like I wouldn't say he's like not living up to the hype, but he's not. Like you know what I'm saying?
He was, but have you seen his like where he's been? Like he's like 80th in receiving. He's like 60th in catches, whatever.
Right, and he's a good wide receiver, and I give him that.
He's an okay wide receiver. It's just
no. I would even put him up to good. I just feel like.
He's
so
solid.
like if he transferred to the Chiefs,
he's not a scrub.
If he transferred to the Chiefs, I feel like,
or
a good quarterback. I'm not even just saying the Chiefs.
Rodgers, whatever. Right?
Rodgers,
Tannehill, whatever, you know. Yeah.
Even the Ravens, like, come on, the Ravens quarterback. I know they lost, but hey, he's a beast still. Yeah. So like, I just feel like the Browns wasn't the place for him. Yeah. He's not that good, you know. Like he's good, but he's not take a team from nothing to something good, you know. Like,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying.
He has to be.
He's not a foundation.
He has to be a part of the system.
Wide receivers. Yes. Do I think Patrick Mahomes would be in the where he is right now if he was on a different team, like such as the Browns or something? No. 100% not. Because Tyreek Hill, the fastest wide receiver in the NFL right now. Kelsey, the best tight end. Like you just throw it in his general direction, he's catching it. He's catching it.
He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
And he's very good. And we got a lot of fast people in the Chiefs.
He's the new Gronk because Gronk retired, and he's the new Gronk.
And you can't. A foundation by itself is nothing. A foundation without walls or a roof or something on a building, that's nothing. You don't got a building, it's just a foundation. You know, the rest of the team's the structure, you know, and you've got a good foundation and an okay structure, you're going to do good. You got a good foundation and a bad structure, it's probably not going to stay up very good. But if you have a good structure, like very good wide receivers. So let's just say the Browns quarterback transferred to the Chiefs next year and Mahomes left. No, that's a bad foundation. It's just going to crumble. Like, if your foundation to your house is bad, that house isn't going to last you long. If it's cracking, it's not going to last you long.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, the final point of mine towards the whole Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he was on a different team, he'd be good.
He's not a bum. But
Is he hyped? 100%. Is he living up to the hype? No, but he's not letting the fans down. You know, because he keeps the fans steady. Like, his fans are still there, you know?
His fans are there because he's dancing, because he's partying. That's why. It's
right.
not so much.
That's why I'm going to disagree with you, because I feel like if he started playing just another wide receiver that was unknown, you know, I feel like his fans wouldn't stay around, you know, like, you know, like, it's just like, who we were just talking about him, the Broncos quarterback,
Peyton
Manning.
That's not the same situation.
There was a lot of hype around him, though.
Yeah.
Listen, there was a huge amount of hype, and when he stopped playing, like when he started going on his downslope, where did them fans go? Like he went ghost mode on. I didn't even hear about him. that much. I heard about them a little bit the next year,
Well, of course.
but they go away. You know, like they're not going to stay around if you're not going to live up to the expectation. So I wouldn't say he's living up to the hype, but I wouldn't say he's letting his fans down. You know, because
You don't think he is?
I wouldn't watch Tyreek Hill if he just wasn't good. You know, I wouldn't overhype him. You can't just be fast.
You're not gonna be a fan if your guy's
right.
if your guy's bad.
And he's catching stuff still. He's still out there. He's still out there playing. He's still out there grinding. Is he playing as good as say Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce?
Heck no.
No.
I think right now he's in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, he's just kind of coasting. I feel
He's just coasting. Yeah, he's just coasting.
And there's nothing. Hey, I'm not dissing him. He's in the NFL. Like, come on, like.
Oh yeah, of course.
He's a great.
But you get to that level and there's certain expectations.
Am I thinking he's gonna drop off in the next year or two? Yeah, probably. I feel like he's not going up no more. I feel like
he's done.
I feel like he's done.
He's done.
Like, in my opinion, I don't think he's gonna be at that height with that one-hand catch with New England.
Of course.
You know.
New England?
I mean, not New England. New York.
Yeah.
But so I hope for the best for him. I really do.
Yeah.
I really hope he proves me wrong. Like, I would love to see that. I'd love to see the Browns be a contender. You know, like that'd be great to see them. You know, maybe be up in the top, just like the Cowboys. We'd love to see the Cowboys up there. Don't get me wrong. I don't wish bad on any team. So what's your thoughts on the Jets beating the Patriots?
Bro,
that was crazy.
I just think
bro.
that was just proof that Tom Brady's struggling. You know,
Yeah.
It was just proof that he was struggling, and I don't know. I mean, that was crazy.
It was definitely a wake up vibe for me.
It was kind of like, wow, like this, like he might not be as good as he was. You know, like,
and the Chiefs beating him, it made that a little less awesome. You know, like a little less hype when the Jets beat him. Then it's kind of just like. Then you're back in that position.
So you're taking them seriously.
Are the Chiefs good enough for the Super Bowl? It's back in that position. And by the last game...
They are.
By the last game, I feel like Mahomes proved to me that they're ready.
I don't think there was ever a question. Like,
I would say if the game with the Texans would have been closer, you know,
think there would be questions?
or if there was no comeback like there was.
Yeah.
Like, so say there was like more of like... The final score was 28
to 31.
28 to 31, and they just barely squeezed by. Do I think they would have won the Super or even made it to the Super Bowl? No, I would have said they would have lost next round. But seeing Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill and all of them come together like they did, I really think they're there. I think they're ready, and it just proved to me how. Confident Patrick Mahomes was, and how the beginning of the game wasn't a big deal as it seemed at first. It wasn't a big deal because it was more of they were just messing up little things. They
weren't in the moment,
right? And they just weren't feeling it that day. You know, I feel like they went in there really confident that they were going to beat them because the Texans,
like you said, it
was supposed to be just an easy win, just like like everybody, like even if. On the new, like, even
everybody
on the
was talking about
shows and stuff, everybody's like, if the Chiefs lose this game, then it just proves that Patrick Mahomes is done.
Yeah.
You know, like,
they're not ready yet.
This is just like, it's just kind of like, like it makes you feel a little more confident. It makes you like I'm hyped for the Chiefs. If the Chiefs would have played like they did from the second quarter to the fourth quarter, the whole game. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, the score would have been 14-51. I'm telling you right now. That's how it would have been. You know, because they gave up that... No, I would say even higher. If they were scoring to the... like they did that night, I would say it would have been in the 60s. I mean, that's saying a lot because that's high numbers we're talking about. But I honestly think if they would have played the first quarter...
I mean, they were that close.
Like they played the whole game. It'd be a 60 in the 60s to 14. Like, it would have been the biggest wipeout, you know. But, I think it's good because that comeback really, woke people up. And it woke them up to show them, like, what they're capable of, you know?
Yep. They found their worth. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was just a crazy game. Like, I'm sitting there, like, I think I already said this, but I took a nap the first quarter. I'm like, what's the point? You know? Like, what's the point of watching this game? And then all of a sudden, with the 51-31, it's like, what happened here?
Yeah.
What happened here?
So, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something in our lives.
Let's transition.
So, as teenagers, how's high school? So, if you had to, your high school experience so far compared to your rest of the years in school, or advice you would give somebody who was starting out as like maybe a freshman that you know now that they didn't know at the time, what advice would you give them?
Give a freshman?
As a freshman, what would you give a freshman before they started school? So an 8th grader this year.
We'll just start. I'd say start school with an open mindset. Don't think you know everything, because you don't.
Right.
And just take all the knowledge and all the things that you learn and just take it and hold it and hey, you just keep getting fed knowledge. You know, you can't go in thinking, hey, I'm the man. All right, everybody, watch out. I'm about to take over the school. You know.
Right. And I would say,
be humble.
The one thing I have to tell like an 8th grader is right now, like, you're not the shit, bro. Yeah, you're not the shit.
Like, relax. Like, chill out. Yeah.
Like, you gotta come into high school. You're an underclassman,
and you don't want to be so negative, right? Like, but still, it's like, just you want to balance it.
Get along with people. Talk to people.
Yeah, of course.
Don't be shy. Talk to seniors, talk to juniors, talk to sophomores, talk to everyone, your class. Yeah. I would say keep your classmates, the ones that you care about, closest to you, because they're going to be your real friends and your family, and they're going to be there all 4 years of your high school career. And another thing I would say is respect your teachers.
Of course, yeah, that's you have to respect everyone.
Like, you can't go in thinking the teacher's just going to hand you stuff. You got to go in and It's not easy. It's a transition from 8th grade to freshman year. Responsibility and
even from like your first middle school years, it's like you lose your innocence.
Right, and it's kind of like you got to start taking control of your own stuff. Teachers aren't going to keep track of your stuff for you, and they don't care if you turn it in or not. They're going to give you a 0, you know.
Yeah.
So I would just say, like, stay on top of it, stay out of trouble. That's the biggest thing right now.
Yeah.
If I know a lot of people are vaping nowadays, you know, like me, and I'm not going to lie, I vape.
Yeah.
Just keep that at home. Keep that at home. Don't bring it to school.
Yeah. And that was a big thing for you, you know.
Yeah, and fights, you know, like, pick your fights. I'm not saying fighting.
I don't think you should fight. I don't think.
And that's where I disagree with you again.
I don't think it has to. I mean, okay, if you're gonna get punched, okay, of course you're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to throw the first punch. But if you don't have to fight, don't fight. Yeah, and it's another thing. Like, you also have to get respect too. Like, you can't just let someone push you around and bully you, you know? Yeah. Like, don't be afraid. Well, most likely, people pushing you, telling the teachers are the worst thing you can do. I'm telling you right now, if you can't take care of it yourself, do not tell the teachers, because then that labels you the rest of your high school career. Okay, this kid snitched his freshman year. Yeah. And that's not a good thing. But with everything, there's a balance, and if someone's really, really hurting your feelings, right, counselor. Right, and not even, counselors even, like, that's, like, huge, but, like, I'm not saying don't talk to your counselor, but I'm talking more, like, find your group of friends. Find your group of friends and keep them, and if something's going on, you talk to your group of friends about it, you know? Yeah. But if somebody comes up, pushes you into, like, a locker out of being mean, well, of course, like, don't be afraid, like, to hit them back, because most likely the people doing that can't take a punch, you know, like 9 times out of 10 the people will not fight you. Like, if you wanted to fight, it's just like we were talking about with the game last Sunday. The Chiefs came in,
they were down, and then we punched the Texans in the face. It's just like punch them in the face. They didn't know what to say about it. Mm-hmm. Everybody has something to say and something to do until you hit them, and and I'm telling you right now, it will help you